is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you didn't see the previous video, go check it out and then come back and watch this one. So the first one was getting to Rome, spending a few days there, and now, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to Florence. So yeah, definitely interesting to say the least. Comment down below any questions or tips or any advice that you want answered, because there will be one more video relating to this Italy series, so that'll be after this one, and that is where I will answer tips, advice, questions, all of that. So comment all of that down below, and also comment down below what style you like better, whether you like the first one with the music or this one with music and me like doing a voiceover. So also comment that down below, and then I will read your comments and then I will use it for the next video. But I just wanted to hop on here because I'm currently editing the video, and I just want to say I'm heading to Florence. So make sure you watch the video to see what we do in Florence and how it goes. Alright, I will pop in every now and then, but I hope you enjoy this video. Yep, we missed our train. It happened. We made it in Florence. Just barely.
Ugly. Just barely. Yay, finally.
I'm so sorry. It's okay. We made it to the hotel. I took a picture so I can remember our room. Here are our beds with Audrey and Caitlin. And here's our bathroom. A typical hotel. Now let's go explore. Alright, so we are currently in Florence, as you can tell. Audrey is in a church, and I'm not dressed properly, so I'm just waiting outside for her. So yeah, we are about to eat dinner eventually, or lunch eventually, and then I don't know what we're doing, so we are in Florence. I just wanted to come on here and explain a little bit what I meant about not being dressed appropriately. So to go into a church, you have to have your shoulders covered and your knees covered as well. I had my shoulders covered, but I didn't have my knees covered because I was wearing shorts. That is just what they want you to do when going to a church. It's respectful. Some places will let you go in even though your knees aren't covered or your shoulders aren't covered because it's like a touristy area. Other places might not let you in because of these, of your shoulders not being covered or your knees. So make sure you check the churches and whatever else you're going to, just to make sure there's no like dress code or anything before going. Now, let's keep on going with the video. This is where we ate lunch. I got the lasagna. I would give it a 5 out of 10. After lunch, we went into this little store and Caitlin and I tried a drink in which we thought it was orange soda. It was in fact Gatorade. 1 out of 10.
Hi. Buongiorno. Bianco, vino, white wine, please. Liquor, seltzer, lime,
Oh.
Girl, how much is that? I guess I'm gonna keep believing.
Holy.
Oh, grazie!
We were walking around sightseeing, you know, doing all the touristy things, when we came across this merry-go-round. Were we going to ride it? Of course we had to ride it. How often do you get the chance to be a kid again? We found a rubber duck store. For someone who used to collect ducks, I was blown away to say the least. They had anywhere from animals to movie characters, any kind of theme, you name it.
like when you like move your foot or something. Like the other day, I moved my foot and it, like made a weird sound, and I was like, "Oh, pretty."
Alright, so I am editing this video and I just wanted to come on here and explain a little bit. So we all went to dinner and then the four of us wanted to go on this boat tour, which was last minute. For I don't even know how like it came about, but I think Colleen found it and we're all like, that sounds amazing. So we went to dinner and then the four of us, so Caitlin, Audrey, Colleen, and myself all went to this boat tour while the other three like did their own thing because they weren't really interested in the boat tour. So that is why there's only four of us out of the 7. And it was so much fun. I wish I knew like all the info about it. Maybe I can get that from her and let you guys know. But it was so much fun. We went at the perfect time. I believe it started around like 8:30 at night. And it was roughly like an hour, a little over an hour, maybe closer to an hour. It was amazing. We had a violinist on there, which you saw, who also did amazing. I could put her, I think she has an Instagram, so I could put that in the description. But yeah, it was breathtaking. The views, it was just amazing. So if you go to Florence, Italy, I would recommend doing the boat tour. And I would recommend doing it like the latest time as possible. So then you can see all like the lights on the buildings, going over the water, the Ferris wheel. So it was amazing. I can't say enough. Amazing. So yeah, I don't think there was a sunset, but I don't remember. But yeah, overall, amazing. And it was just a good time. So as you saw, they had like the benches and you could choose where you sat. I think we were like one of the last ones on, so our options were limited, but I feel like we had close to the best seats. Obviously the front was like the best, but I think seeing like the back was amazing. So definitely check it out if you're going to Florence, Italy. That is my recommendation. And make sure you stay tuned to see about the Ferris wheel. Now, back with the video. We just finished the boat tour. It was like 9:30, 10, around there when we finished. And we decided to meet up with everyone else to go get some gelato. We did that often. We had gelato almost every single night. But one of the pictures, so the bull pig looking thing where its nose is gold, the rumor is if you rub its nose, I think you'll have good luck or something. But it's like a water fountain type of thing, but there's no water, so you would like toss some money in, make a wish, hopefully it comes true type of thing. But there was 2 older guys that were standing right next to it, so when you tossed your money in, they immediately grabbed it, which I don't know if it's allowed over there, but I feel like it shouldn't be allowed. And of course, it's mostly tourists who go there, so they're just like tossing in money, and those guys are taking it. So if you go there, don't put any money in. But we finished with the boat tour. We went walking around for a little bit just to sightsee. I mean, everything is closed at this point, so there's not much to see besides like buildings. So then we met up with everyone else. We got gelato, and then we walked back to the hotel in the dark. And it was probably after like 10:30 at this point. So yeah, back to the hotel we go. So our room that we were staying in Florence, it smelled like sewer in the bathroom and in the whole room. So we had to switch to a new room, but we got upgraded. Do you see this room? There's a queen and then 2 twins. So it's exciting. We get upgraded. Alright, so it's me again. So I just wanted to explain a little bit about our room situation. So originally, as you saw before of our hotel room, it was like the 3 beds, 1 against the wall, and then the 2, you know, your average bedroom in Italy. Well, and we were also, it was us 3, and then it was Colleen who was next to us, and then the other people were over here. So we were all like together, and we might have used the bathroom maybe twice, and it wasn't anything like crazy. Before we left for the evening, I don't even think it was twice. It might have been only once. So yeah, we hardly used it. And then we came back to our room because, you know, it's late, we're ready for bed, and it smells like sewer. And we're like, okay, well, this is a little gross. We didn't know if it was coming from outside or what it was because there's a window right in the bathroom that like opened. So we opened that, and it's still not smelling any better. But then I remembered when we were coming up to our room that it smelled like sewer in the hallway. And so our room was all the way down here, all the way at the end of the hallway. So you had to go up the stairs, down the hallway, all the way, and keep going to the end of the hallway. Well, we could smell it from like the middle of the hallway, which was disgusting. So I went down to the lobby after calling Colleen into our room to be like, does it smell weird in here or is it just us? So I went down to the lobby and I told them our room smelled like sewer. And of course, it's like 11 now. And the guy was not very happy that I said that I wanted a different room because it smelled like sewer. So, moral of the story, we got a different room. There's the 2 twin beds that are in the same room. And then if you just go into the other room, they're connected. There is a queen bed, and then connected, as you saw, connected to the queen bedroom, that's weird to say, is the bathroom. And first of all, let me just tell you, having a window that's like a door in your bathroom kind of creeps me out, not gonna lie. I thought, because as you could tell, there's stairs that are leading right outside the window, and I for sure thought someone was gonna like walk in because I don't think we could lock it. I think we could just shut it. So that terrified me. But besides that, Audrey slept in the queen bed, and then Caitlin and I slept in the twin beds. We just wanted her to have it. I didn't really care where I slept as long as I had a bed that smelled decent. So thankfully, this room was so much better. So yeah, that is the room situation. It was crazy because we had like all of our stuff in the other room, and like it was together, but it was like ready to like get changed and stuff. So we had to pack up all of our stuff, bring it from that room all the way upstairs by like 2 floors. It was definitely crazy, but we managed. Now on to the next day. to the top of the Duomo, the view was amazing. Like, you could see everything because you were so high. And if you were to go to like the opposite side of the building, there was even more to see. It was insane. My pictures cannot capture it. So yeah, this is the top, the view. It was a beautiful day, just like any other day. And yeah, and then it was time for the walk back down, which, as you can see, it's scary. Would not recommend, but it was super fun. All right, so it's me again. So today's a whole new different day. As you can see, it is Caitlin, Colleen, and myself. So we did our own thing in Florence. Caitlin and I didn't want to go on a wine tour. We opted out from the beginning. We just didn't feel like it was really necessary for us to spend all that money not to like drink any wine. So we decided to opt out. And then Colleen decided to stay back with us, which was super nice of her, or else she was supposed to go on the wine tour with everybody else. So everybody else left for the wine tour at like 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock. It was super early. I believe a cab driver came and picked them up. So they were on that for the whole day. I think it was like a 12 or 13 hour tour, which is too much for me. They did see a lot of other things that we didn't see, but I'm glad that I stayed behind because I feel like I enjoyed this more than if I would have went on the wine tour. Just Caitlin, myself, and Colleen. I believe this is called the Duomo. Don't quote me on that. I will research it and, type it in and add it to the video. But we decided to climb to the very top. I think it was like, we also did this last minute and you just buy the tickets online. I don't remember how much they were, to be honest with you. But again, I can always leave it in the description or let you know if you're interested. So we didn't realize what it consisted of. So as you can see, there's a ton of steps and they're very small, and majority of it is just spiral all the way up to the top. There was like flights of stairs that you would have to go up before you got to like the walking around part, and then you would have to go up more to walk around the second part. I think there was 2 or 3 where you would walk around, and then you'd have to climb up more steps and then go up a ladder to get to the very top. It was insane, and I would not recommend if you have like vertigo or scared of heights or any of that, because you are just going in circles and circles. At times I was like almost falling because I was getting like so dizzy and lost like where I was, but thankfully I made it to the top and back down. So yeah, this is interesting to say the least. Like I said, the steps are very small, very thin, and it's very like slanted, so at some point you have to like duck so you don't hit your head. But this is a church, and as you keep watching, you can see like the benches all the way at the bottom. We did not go down near that part. I have no idea where it brought us out of to the exit, but we didn't really go by like the bottom part. But yeah, so this is a church, so you have to have the proper clothing on, so your shoulders have to be covered, your knees have to be covered. So I did my best to do that. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying this video so far, and there's a ton more content, so enjoy. Also, last minute, so like this whole day was last minute because we really didn't have any idea what we were doing. So Caitlin and I originally, we were staying back with 3 other people who didn't come to Florence, but that's besides the point. So we originally stayed back just because, like I said, we weren't really into wine, so we thought it was useless to go on the wine tour. So we were going to do whatever the 3 of them were going to do, because like they were planning on doing stuff while they were in Florence. Unfortunately, they did not come to Florence, so we had to find things to do on our own for the whole day while everyone else was doing the wine tour. So this was last minute as well. We walked to a meeting place where we had to catch a bus, which brought us to like the Tower of Pisa and that area. You had to buy tickets. You can either get like a tour where somebody takes you around and I'm sure like explains the history of everything, or you can just pay for like the bus ride there and back, which is what we did, because we just wanted to explore things on our own. So yeah, we went there. This is the bus ride, the views, you know, all the things. And if you zoom in on this photo, you will see Colleen napping. So this is one of the better pictures where she's not really noticeable, but I'm telling you to look, so go look.
Out of that shop. Y ahora, como se ve la mano derecha o la izquierda, se ve el vivero de plantas.
So yeah, we got to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We got to everything else that was there. We saw what we wanted to see there. We kept walking. We did a lot of walking. I believe we had roughly 2 hours, maybe more than that. Don't quote me on that. I'm unsure how long we had. I feel like it was like 2 to 4 hours to be there, do what we wanted. So yeah, we basically saw everything we wanted. We went to some of the shops. We got souvenirs because you have to get souvenirs every place you go. And then we went to this restaurant. Colleen and I shared chicken Alfredo, and I got a Fanta soda for the first time being in Italy, and it wasn't my favorite. It was definitely different than American orange soda, and I believe theirs is like a different color. It's not like the dark orange that we have here. But overall, it was good. The food was amazing. And then we had to walk back to the bus. I believe it was Colleen, Caitlin, and I went to the Ferris wheel, I think. So we did that. We took some pictures, of course, for the gram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, go follow me. I posted a lot of pictures. And then, if you guys remember that diner that was in the video like a while ago, like towards the beginning of this video, you saw this diner, right? And this diner, I could not wait to go visit this diner. This was like the one thing I was looking for this entire trip. So when we met up with Colleen, because Caitlin and I just like passed it accidentally, just like walking back to the hotel because we had no idea how to get back to the hotel. We took a little detour. So we passed this diner, and I told Caitlin immediately, I was like, we need to come back here. Like, we need to try this. So I told Colleen and them, so we came here for dinner after the Ferris wheel, and the food was amazing. Let me tell you another thing. So first of all, they had roller skates on. Well, handing out the food and drinks blew my mind. It was like an old-fashioned diner, for sure. And then I went to the bathroom. There was a game room in the back. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is my dream, like, as a kid. And then there was another game room behind that one. So there's 2 as of right now. I come back to the table, stairs for downstairs, and there's another game room down there, which I think is mostly for older kids, and the other ones were like younger kids. But still, my mind was blown. Unfortunately, I did not go downstairs just because we were ready to leave. So yeah, at this point, Audrey joined us. She just got finished with the wine tour and she didn't eat dinner yet, so she joined us. Grabbed some food real quick, got a milkshake, you know, all the things. And then she wanted to visit the Ferris wheel, so then we went back to the Ferris wheel. So it was just Audrey, Caitlin, and myself that went back to the Ferris wheel. And I feel like it was even better in the dark because you could see all the lights. So we did that. We took some more pictures, of course. And everyone else, like, didn't really want to go. Like, the other three didn't want to go to the American Diner. And then the three plus Colleen didn't want to go to the Ferris wheel, which was fine. Colleen went back to the hotel, and I think the other three went to dinner and then came back, I think. So yeah, it was amazing. And by the time we got back to the hotel, it was like, oh gosh, I think it was like 11 p.m. It was so late. Took a selfie in the mirror for the last time while we were waiting for everyone. Audrey wanted to do a TikTok and I had no idea what the TikTok was. So we did that, but it looks silly because I have no idea what we're doing and it didn't turn out to be a TikTok. So yeah, we walked to the train station because we're so close. It was probably like a 10-minute walk, if that. We made it to the train station with no issues. We made it on the train. We made it on time. We were actually early. We knew what to do. We knew what we were looking for. And yeah, this day was less stressful than previous train days because we're pros at this now. So yeah, we rode the train to our next destination. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be one more Italy video. Like I said at the beginning of this video, comment down below any questions, advice, anything like that you want answered. I could definitely do that in the next video. Or if you want to know like our itinerary or prices or anything like that, you can also comment that down below. I will try to get all that information. I don't think I can post it in the description. I'm not smart enough, but if I figure it out, it'll be in the description. If not, and you're interested, reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, and I will be glad to share that with you. So yeah, that is Florence in a nutshell. I would rate the whole experience 7 out of 10. All right, so stay tuned for, I would say next week's video, but I'm not consistent, so stay tuned for the next video, which is my favorite one of all time. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. But that is it for this video. So I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.